So, is this your property? Was it parents given to you? Oh, we had to figure out what happened. Now we went to a hospital. So, what happened? A 1-year-old's in the hospital. So we have to figure out what's going on with all that.
The house?
In a second. You're being placed under arrest for child neglect.
A 15-month-old child is rushed to the hospital after allegedly eating most of her father's freshly rolled marijuana joint. But when deputies arrive at the family's home, they don't just find evidence of what may have happened to the toddler.
So, is this your property? Was it parents given to you?
It was my dad's, but he killed himself in 2019, and I just took over the payment.
I feel like I remember this.
Robert Spiegelhalter, maybe?
He had a couple incidences, didn't he? Of attempts or something?
I have no idea. He was...
Was he Baker acted before?
I don't think so. Nothing that I know of.
Maybe it was that guy.
Yeah.
There's an older guy back here somewhere.
Lady over there.
And he had some problems going on for a while.
It's like an ass.
Was it? Okay.
They reportedly find dog feces and urine on the floors, garbage scattered throughout the house, exposed nails and plumbing, a broken air conditioner, and marijuana and other substances allegedly left within reach of a child.
Howdy. How are you? Oh, we had to figure out what happened. Now we went to a hospital. So, what happened?
I was in my living room watching TV. I was flat out with you. I was about to roll up the blunt. And I stopped, set it down, went and took a shit real quick.
Okay.
And she ate it.
I know it comes in various strains. What kind of strain are we talking here? Like one of those high THC ones?
I don't know, just some weed.
Like, is it a medical
Flagler.
type? Like
No,
the kind you get from those doctors and stuff
No.
that are like professionally?
No, none of that.
And now, a father is facing a child neglect charge. This is what deputies say happened. It was June 23, 2024, in Bunnell, Florida. For 26-year-old Cody Spiegelhalter, what started as an ordinary moment at home would quickly turn into a medical emergency, and eventually an arrest.
On top of dog feces everywhere. Dog piss everywhere.
I ain't been home.
Okay, but if you're gonna have a child here, you should clean up after yourself. And
I have not been home.
this is not a livable environment for a child to be in at any point in time. So right now, put your hands behind your back. You're gonna be placed under arrest.
Dog in the house?
In a second. You're being placed under arrest for child neglect.
I made a phone call, yeah. Go right in front of my truck, straight back to the gate. But I have to move him.
According to investigators, Spiegelhalter had recently rolled a marijuana joint for himself. But instead of putting it somewhere secure, deputies say he left it unattended before going to the bathroom, and that's when his 15-month-old daughter allegedly got hold of it. At just over a year old, the toddler was far too young to understand what she had picked up.
I mean, I don't make that decision, but we're here trying to figure out why a 1-year-old's in the hospital. So we have to figure out what's going on with all that. How much more marijuana is here?
After after seeing that, I don't give a fuck about smoking that shit anymore. I don't give a fuck about it.
According to the case information, she reportedly ingested most of the joint. What happened next turned a careless moment into something much more serious. The child began experiencing medical problems. Her father took her to a local hospital.
I want to say, I noticed her doing this around 8:30, and that's when I was probably at the hospital by 9. It was a 25-30 minute drive from here. As soon as I noticed something wasn't right, I hauled out.
Where medical staff treated her before she was transferred to a pediatric hospital for additional care. At that point, authorities became involved.
Yes, sir.
Hey, how you doing? I know you've spoken to Flagler BHPD about the incident that occurred last night.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you live off State Road 11?
Say that again, please.
The father's residence of the child is on State Road 11?
Yes, sir, it is, correct.
Okay, where are you currently located at?
I'm in the Flagler Beach trailer park, sir.
Can you kind of give me a rundown of what happened?
Well, from my best knowledge is this, okay? He doesn't always get the child. He gets her whenever he feels like it or whatever, and yesterday he came to Jacksonville and picked her up.
Okay.
After that, he went to her house. They were, I think it was noonish or something, and somewhere around, I'm going to say 7 to 9 o'clock, because I don't know for sure, but somewhere around 7 o'clock.
And deputies would soon be heading to the home to investigate exactly how a toddler had gotten access to marijuana in the first place. When deputies arrived at the residence, the situation reportedly raised even more concerns. Investigators described the home as being in complete disarray. According to the case information, deputies allegedly observed dog feces and urine on the floors, garbage throughout the residence, exposed nails and plumbing, and a non-functioning air conditioner. But there was another issue that immediately mattered to the investigation. The deputies reportedly found loose marijuana that was accessible to the toddler.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used as evidence against you. You have the right to talk to an attorney, have him or her present now or anytime during questioning. You've got a FOIA attorney, one will be appointed to represent you. If anytime you wish to stop talking, have your attorney present now questioning will be stopped. You understand the rights? I know you kind of briefly explained to this deputy here on what happened. Can you kind of just give me a rundown of what happened last night? Honestly.
And according to the case information, a small amount of mushrooms and THC wax were also allegedly sitting in plain view. For investigators, the question was no longer simply how the toddler had gotten hold of one joint. They were now looking at the overall environment the child was allegedly living in. The details surrounding the marijuana incident were especially concerning because the substance had reportedly been prepared for Spiegelhalter himself. According to the sheriff's office, he rolled the joint and left it behind while he went to the bathroom. That brief absence was apparently enough time for the toddler to grab it. At 15 months old, a child is naturally curious and capable of picking up objects without understanding their danger.
And then we got transported to Jacksonville.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I went straight to by the Flagler Bridge.
Oh, I thought you went there.
No, I would have definitely called you out.
So about an hour after all that happened, what were you thinking when you went to the bathroom and it's gone when you come back?
But investigators were tasked with determining whether the situation was simply a tragic accident or whether the circumstances amounted to criminal neglect.
We were in there watching TV.
In that first room on the left? Okay.
Yeah. And I rolled one up. I didn't finish rolling it, so went in the bathroom, not thinking I had to go. I run in there and then come back and I didn't eat all of it, but she had to get a little bit of it.
How much was left?
Huh?
How much of it was left?
Probably about half out of a gram or something.
So she ingested about half a gram of weed?
Yeah, give or take. And
she's a year and a half old?
Yeah.
Roughly?
Yeah,
how heavy is she?
Oh God. She's not a big kid.
Okay. That's a lot of weed for a little kid.
I come back and everything's alright for a minute. Then I kind of see she seems lost and clenched up.
Mm-hmm.
So I called her mom and got her in the truck and hauled ass to the hospital up there.
And the reported condition of the home became an important part of that investigation. As deputies documented what they reportedly saw inside the residence, the allegations painted a disturbing picture.
As a father, you should be the one, you're the caregiver for that child. That is your responsibility and your sole responsibility. If something happens to that child on your behalf and you think something's wrong, we are the first people you should call. We have stations all around here. I understand you might call us back, but the problem is you still didn't even call.
I thought hospital. Man, I'm freaking out the whole night.
What's the deal with the loose marijuana everywhere? You got loose marijuana all around the house, man.
Go clean up.
You got a baby crib inside of your bedroom. You got a blunt, half-smoking blunt on the nightstand. You got loose grinder marijuana residue all over the countertop. On top of dog feces everywhere.
Dad,
Dog piss everywhere.
I ain't been home.
Garbage was reportedly scattered throughout the home. Dog waste was allegedly present on the floors.
On top of dog feces everywhere.
Dad,
Dog piss everywhere.
I ain't been home.
Some areas reportedly contained exposed nails and plumbing. The home's air conditioner was said to be non-functional, and most importantly, investigators allegedly found substances that could pose a serious danger to a young child.
We have stations all around here that you guys are understanding your daughter was faster, but the problem is you still didn't even call.
I thought hospital. Man, I'm freaking out the whole night.
What's the deal with the loose marijuana everywhere? You got loose marijuana all around the house, man.
Don't clean up.
You got a baby crib inside of your bedroom. You got a blunt, half-smoking blunt on the nightstand. Two of them. You got loose grinder marijuana residue all over the countertop.
The reported presence of marijuana, THC wax, and mushrooms in areas accessible or visible to the toddler added another layer to the case. Meanwhile, the 15-month-old child had already been transferred to a pediatric hospital for treatment. Her condition was reportedly unknown at the time of the original report.
Yeah, everything's alright for a minute. Then I kind of see she just seems lost and clenched up. So I called her mom and got her in the truck and hauled ass to the hospital up there.
Why didn't you call us?
I freaked out and I don't know. By the time y'all get out here, I'd be out there. I don't know, man.
You didn't even notify us at all.
I got to the hospital and told them what happened.
For Spiegelhalter, the investigation would end with an arrest. On June 23rd, the same day the incident occurred, deputies arrested the 26-year-old father. He was charged with child neglect without great bodily harm.
In a second. You're being placed under arrest for trauma.
Tried to make a phone call, yeah.
Grandfather's right here, you said? Is he able to?
Huh?
Want me to go over there?
You could.
Which house?
Just go right in front of my truck, straight back to the gate. But if we...
According to the available case information, his bond was set at $25,000, and he remained in custody at the Flagler County Jail at the time of reporting. But an important question remains. Was this simply a terrible mistake that happened in a matter of seconds? Or did the condition of the home and the alleged presence of other substances show a larger pattern of neglect? That's what investigators were trying to determine.
What's the deal with the loose marijuana everywhere? You got loose marijuana all around the house, man.
Go clean up.
You got a baby crib inside of your bedroom. You got a blunt, half-smoking blunt on the nightstand. Two of them. You got loose grinder marijuana residue all over the countertop.
The most disturbing part of this case may be how quickly everything happened. A father rolls a joint. He leaves it unattended. He walks away for a moment, and a 15-month-old child gets hold of it.
Weed for a little kid.
I come back, and everything's alright for a minute. Then I kind of see she just seems lost and clenched up. So I called her mom.
Within a short time, that child is being taken to a hospital and later transferred to a pediatric facility.
So I called her mom and got her in the truck and hauled ass to the hospital up there.
Why didn't you call us?
I freaked out and I don't know. By the time y'all get out here, I'd be out there. I don't know, man.
You didn't even notify us at all.
I got to the hospital and told them what happened.
Then deputies arrive at the home and reportedly discover conditions that raise even more questions about the child's safety. Spiegelhalter was ultimately arrested and charged with child neglect without great bodily harm. The case information provided does not establish a later final disposition, and the allegations against him should not be treated as a conviction. But one thing is clear. a substance that was apparently intended for an adult ended up in the hands of a toddler, and what deputies reportedly found inside that home turned a frightening medical emergency into a criminal investigation.